And hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of, well actually welcome to the first episode of Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. I don't know anything about this game really. All I know is that it's a kind of strategy type action game. Hang on, let me just move my chair in just a tad closer. There we go. So it's kind of strategy, kind of action fantasy game. And I know that we have multiple campaigns to play through. So we have, each of the campaigns have different difficulties. We've got a very hard one over here, we've got a hard one here. We've got Eclexia, who's a human. Now we've got a Walter, Ellen, who are both part of the same faction it seems. Ripper is a different faction, as is Cerise. And so is Urukbar. Lionheart, Marine. Okay, so really we have only 3 choices of campaigns to begin with, but we're going to be doing all of them in this Let's Play. But we're actually going to start off with Ellen's, so because she looks like the more interesting of the two. Or we could do Lionheart, but I actually want to play Ellen first, so let's do that. Jump right in. Oh, I was going to cut this out, but it actually looks like it's quite important. So, 5 years before the Invincible War, a group of half-vampires led by Vladimir united numerous Dark Elf factions at war to establish one Dark Elf kingdom in the east of Bersian continent Volond. Volond was the first united kingdom of Dark Elves in the continent's history, and the only one that was not ruled by Dark Elves. Meanwhile, Vladimir was very well aware of the fact that the Dark Elves would revolt unless provided with a let-out for their discontent. Aiming to expand its territory and control the internal disturbance, Volond invaded Erin, and simultaneously tried to annex Hexter. At the time, Erin had been an autonomous community of elves within Hirundin territory, and there was a natural target for the Dark Elves, whose aversion of elves was well known. Before Volond's appeasement policy, about 30 ogre and orc tribes had inhabited Hexter without much dispute. Volond picked the most ambitious, but powerless, Hexter tribe and started supporting it with military supplies. As expected, the tribe started absorbing other tribes in eastern Hexter, and Hexter was soon enough engulfed in a war between pro-Volond tribes and anti-Volond tribes. It seemed as if everything was as Volond planned, but they could not possibly account for every single possibility. A small factor overlooked by Volond did not stop at foiling Volond's plan, but eventually triggered the Bersia War, which pushed the entire continent of Bersia into a perilous crisis. And that seems to be that. Let's jump right in. I have no idea how to play this game, no idea what any of this is. All I know is that it's supposed to rival Koei's strategy games. Phantagram presents.
Even with Castle Arraign in this condition, they are stubborn.
Elves, foul things.
Quiet, they can hear you. And you're talking about half-elves, not elves, Ever. You've never seen a pure elf, have you?
The Dark Legion retreated from this area, but some may remain. Don't let your guard down.
Am I playing? I'm playing, right, okay. So we can move the cursor, the music for this is amazing. We can move the cursor and then move our troops with A, and then halt them with B. Right,
because Ecclesia wants to take over Arraign. As soon as Arraign asks for help, Ecclesia will have a force stationed inside the castle. Just watch. The
Is that true, Captain?
You're a soldier, Everard. Don't ask questions.
Helen's even grumpier than usual today.
How would you enjoy having another broken arm, Paltor?
I didn't say anything, Captain.
Right, okay. Much of a tutorial here, but we're just kind of dropped right in. But it seems we have control of this entire unit. And we are in charge of this unit, so we're trying to just dictate where we go. So let's get the high ground. High ground seems the best bet. And we've got... oh, we've orcs. Yep, we've got...
For the glory of
What?
Bersia! Death to the pagan!
So now I'm playing, actually playing. Death. Right, okay, so this is a weird mix between strategy and... what? Sorry, just let me get my bearings. This is so weird. Right. This is kind of something really weird. Right, okay, so... we...
This is not good.
Does the rain even know we're coming?
Right, I killed one.
Greet us?
Come, greet us. We'll be lucky if they even let us in.
Right, I'm really confused, but we're gonna roll with it. I can see why this has got... right, I could summon a sub-hero, but I need 200 stamina to do that, by the looks of things. Oh. Right, so this actually seems pretty cool if I could just get the hang of it. Oh, I countered. Right, let's summon somebody there. And the dodge isn't like a roll, it's something you have to time. Which I didn't manage to do. This is kind of jarring to get used to be honest. I was not expecting to be jumped into a fight with little to no explanation of how to do it. But we're managing, I think. The music to this is awesome, not gonna lie. Really confused though. All I know is that we're fighting orcs. Right, look at this guy. This guy looks important. This guy that's riding the beast. Right, so that was an enemy leader that I just killed. And we defeated them because of that, I think.
Good work. We're almost there. Let's make haste.
Okay, but where do I make haste to? This way? This general direction? Did we even lose any men there, or was that a complete victory for us? Okay, so that was our first engagement in this game, and it looks like this is really interesting gameplay. I heard that this game was kind of a nice, interesting mix between strategy and Dynasty Warriors, or Koei. And I can see why from having my first taste at combat. So that looks like a lake kind of area. Right, so we want to keep the momentum up. Our stamina is slowly replenishing itself over time. And just take a minute to appreciate this music, damn.
Move out!
Incredible music selection, really is. I don't have an objective marker or anything like that. But it looks... oh, apparently over here.
Well, Maybe they'll let us in after all, eh?
You go ahead. I'll take a look around first.
Huh? Well, alright. Be careful.
So, right, huh? Right, so I take it, help please, world map. After each mission you can move in the world map where you can increase troop skills, change officers and so on. Well, in the world map you can enter a castle where you can learn new skills, change jobs, change equipment. Right, okay. So this is the world map, and it just looks like that's a big massive desert. Right, okay, so what was this? This was west of Erin, completely ruined under the Dark Legion raid. Is that what we want to do? Erin, an elven autonomous province under right, so that's where we want to go. So we're currently here in west of Erin. What is that? That's an advanced space, we can't move there. Right, so the only way we can really go is Erin itself. So we're going to move there. And enter.
Ellen will accompany Sir Justino to the conference.
I'll merely be decoration.
Well, that sounds boring. Let's go sightseeing, Ebert.
You're the most interesting thing in this place. I'll pass, thanks.
You're either shy or naive. Elf women have curves, boy. Your loss. I'll see you later then.
Captain, I'll be in my quarters.
Right, okay, help. Main gate exits and proceeds to the next mission. The pub talks to your soldiers or hire mercenaries. Barrack, one of the most important places in town. Troop can be upgraded, learn new skills and change equipment, even change jobs. Meet important characters and receive a briefing on the future of you. Let's go to the pub!
Sir Justino is at the main castle.
Oh, we can't go to the pub, okay.
Started.
Operations it is then.
Excuse my tardiness.
Shall we begin then? Sir Justino, why isn't that Ecclesian removing her helmet? Ellen.
Pardon me, sir. I have an ugly scar on my face. It's a bit embarrassing. If it's a problem, I can easily stay outside.
It's all right. Let's begin. I came through the southern gates of Arain. There are orcs roaming about freely. The castle cannot be repaired like this. It's been like that for the past 10 years. There's no way to secure that location. Well, His Holiness would be willing to provide military and material support to Arain. Of course, your right as an autonomous province would be guaranteed. Let's drop the charade. You want Arain. I don't want to give it to you. I know your army is stationed to the west of us. Just waiting for Arain to fall, are you? Granted, the Dark Legion continues to attack. We could fall any time, but we'll not trade our security to become puppets of Ecclesia. I'm sorry, but continuing this is a waste of time. If we're going to sit here all night, we may as well do so over a nice dinner.
Very well, Sir Lonefield. I understand your position, and I appreciate your candor. I'll decline on the dinner.
All right then. Do have a good rest while you're here.
So it looks like...
Ellen, assemble the forces. We're leaving, now!
Right away, sir?
I'll not put our men in danger for nothing. Gather the troops at the main gate. We'll move to the advance base.
Right, okay, so...
Yes, sir.
Apparently we want Erin. Ecclesia wants Erin, but Erin doesn't want to give up. Right, okay, so we need to find Paltanub. So let's go to the pub. Finally, the pub. Oh.
Ah, Ellen.
Thought you went sightseeing. Already finished?
So much for elf women.
Get ready, we're leaving.
The elves wouldn't give up Arain. I said as much.
We are returning to base right away. Gather the men at
Right,
the
so
gate.
we can eavesdrop. You can eavesdrop on the soldiers or talk to them. Let's eavesdrop. The Vales were so busy fighting with Dark Elves that they didn't even care to lift their eyes and look at us back then. The X won't even blink their eyes until we hand over Erin to them. Why in the world Heronians to help as well as? I mean, we have our own problems up to this neck. We just have a blood sister, right? Okay, so this is where you can find stuff. Little tidbits. Interesting stuff. Let's go to the main gate. An Elven Autonomous Province, right? So we want that. The Dark Legion is trying to take her in, but we also want her in. So let's go to the advanced base.
Ellen, let the soldiers rest, but stay alert. I'll give my orders.
That guy sounds really familiar.
Yes, sir.
Right, so... Alright, okay.
This is for high-ranking officers.
Pub!
Ellen, let the soldiers...
Well, Alan, now what?
We stand by until we get our orders.
I don't understand.
Simple. We wait for a rain to fall to the Dark Legion, then we clean up.
Ecclesia wouldn't stoop to such a tactic, Paltor.
Ignorance is bliss, eh, lad?
We have intelligence that Veland will attack Arain in 2 to 3 days, and it's to be a massive assault, not the intermittent raids we've seen to this point. Arain can't hold for more than a day under that much pressure. Our mission is to save Arain right before it falls. The timing of our counteroffensive must be precise. We're moving our forces a bit closer to Arain. When our window opens, we'll be ready and in position. Obviously, we don't want word of this operation spreading. I expect you to keep your troops in the dark.
Oh, you got it.
Plan.
Won't say anything.
Other units are being deployed. We must move
Can I
quickly.
go to the pub? Nope, can't go to the pub.
Other units...
Main gate time!
Other...
Right, so where are we going this time? Are we supposed to be going to... No. Aaron in our castle. Herondon and Veland are engaged, require infantry. Let's do this.
Stand by on this hill and wait for my orders. Any impulsive move will...
Okay, dude, calm down.
The Dark Legion launched a massive assault on Arain. The Heronidan army is trying to hold them off, but they're clearly overpowered. Even though Arain has refused our support, as the central nation of the Bersian continent, Ecclesia cannot let the city fall. All forces are to stand by on this hill. On my mark, demonstrate the fury of the Lord's wrath to these pagans.
Right, I might... No, I don't want it. Right, okay, so what is this? This is the briefing. Ellen, infantry level 3. I can't do anything. Select a troop, you can change your country. You cannot change your troop mark with... Alright, okay, so I can't do anything actually, really. Right, but... These two episodes are going to be... You know what, I'm going to make these... No, these are going to be 20-minute episodes, so... Thank you guys very much for watching this first episode of Kingdom of the Fire Heroes. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for further content for myself. If you want to get in touch with me, go to any of the social media in the description box below. You can find my Facebook, my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram account. Always love hearing from you guys, and as always, it was a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're well, and hope to see you next time. Take care.